Dear students, welcome to today's class Rheumatoid arthritis. So, rheumatoid arthritis is a chronic multi-system disease of unknown cause. Prominent manifestations are inflammatory arthritis of the peripheral joints, and systemic manifestations include hematologic, pulmonary, neurological, and cardiovascular abnormalities. So here I explained prominent manifestations and systemic manifestations. Systemic manifestations includes connecting to the blood. Then RA is a common disease having peak incidence in third and fourth decades of life with 3 to 5 times higher preponderance in females. So here 3 to 4th decade of life means 30 to 40 years of life age people will get more rheumatoid arthritis chances, and 3 to 5 times higher incidence in females. Next point, associated with HLA-DR4 and HLA-DR1 and familial aggregation. So here HLA, human leukocyte antigen gene. So DR4 and DR1 are involved in this rheumatoid arthritis. And familial aggregation, that means it is transferred from parents to the children. The next point, marked cyclic citrullinated polypeptide CCP antibodies. I repeat, marked cyclic citrullinated polypeptide CCP antibodies are reported in the joints during the rheumatoid arthritis. Then onset of disease, so that means preliminary symptoms include insidious joint stiffness, fatigue, weakness, vague arthralgias, myalgias. So myalgia means muscle pain and vague arthralgias means joint pains, irregular joint pain. And next point is pain and swelling of joints usually in symmetrical fashion, especially involving hands, wrist and feet. So these are the major parts involving the swelling and pain. And you can see the diagram, difference between the normal joint and rheumatoid arthritis joint. Erosion of joint is reported and swollen inflamed synovial membrane is reported. Then you can see the joint space reduced, cartilage wear and swelling of the joint. So etiopathogenesis, immunological derangements. First, detection of circulating autoantibody called rheumatoid factor. So rheumatoid factor RF against FC portion of autologous IgG in about 80% cases of RA. So that means 80% cases of rheumatoid arthritis, you can get the autoantibody which is also called as a rheumatoid factor against FC portion of autologous IgG. Next, rheumatoid factor antibodies are heterogeneous and consist of IgM and IgG class. The presence of antigen antibody complexes IgG and rheumatoid factor IgG RF complexes in the circulation as well as in the synovial fluid. So in the joint synovial fluid you can see the IgG antibody and RF factor complexes, rheumatoid factor complexes. The presence of other autoantibodies such as antinuclear factor ANF, antinuclear factor ANF, antibodies to collagen type 2 and antibodies to cytoskeleton. Next point, antigenicity to proteoglycans of human articular cartilage. So this is very important point, antigenicity to proteoglycans of humor articular cartilage. So humor articular cartilage is mainly observed in the hands shoulder part, so that is the first affected. Then next, the presence of gamma globulin, particularly IgG and IgM in the synovial fluid. Gamma globulin reported in the synovial fluid. Association of RA with amyloidosis, that means along with the rheumatoid arthritis, other disease amyloidosis, accumulation of fat, this is amyloid fat in the joints is reported. Activation of cell mediated immunity takes place. Then presence of numerous inflammatory cells in the synovial, chiefly CD4 plus T lymphocytes and some macrophages. So these are the inflammatory molecules reported in the rheumatoid arthritis, CD4 plus T lymphocytes and some macrophages. Next, trigger events, that means the events which will activate the rheumatoid arthritis. Suggested possibilities are the existence of an infectious agent such as mycoplasma, Epstein-Barr virus, EBV, cytomegalovirus or rubella virus. either localized in the synovial fluid or systemic infection. So these viruses, these what are the microorganisms may be present in the joint synovial fluid or in the blood systemic circulation. So you can see the microorganism name Mycoplasma, EBV, CMV, rubella virus. Next point, the possible role of HLA-DR4 and HLA-DR1 in initiation of immunologic damage. So for the immunity damage, HLA-DR4 and HLA-DR1 genes are involved. Then the proposed events in immunopathogenesis are as under. So here pathogenesis in which immunity compromise. So immunopathogenesis. First point, in response to antigenic exposure, that is infectious agent, in a genetically predisposed individual, HLA-DR CD4 plus T cells are activated. These cells elaborate, means increase cytokines. Name of the cytokines is tumor necrosis factor, TNF alpha, and interleukin gamma, interleukin 1 and interleukin IL-6 get increased. These cytokines activate endothelial cells, B lymphocytes and macrophages. Activation of B cells release IgM antibody against IgG. So IgM antibody against IgG, anti-IgG. This molecule is termed rheumatoid factor. So remember, rheumatoid factor means activation of B cells release IgM antibody against IgG, anti-IgG. This molecule is termed rheumatoid factor RF. IgG and IgM immunocomplexes trigger immunoinflammatory damage to the synovium, small blood vessels and collagen. Activated endothelial cells express adhesion molecules which stimulate collection of inflammatory cells. Activation of macrophages releases more cytokines which cause damage to joint tissues and vascularization of cartilage termed Pannas formation. So this point is very important, Pannas formation. I repeat, activation of macrophages release more cytokines which cause damage to joint tissues and vascularization of cartilage termed Pannas formation. Next point, eventually damage and destruction of bone and cartilage are followed by fibrosis, ankylosis, producing joint deformities. Laboratory findings in rheumatoid arthritis. First point is about 80% cases of seropositive for RA factor, that is serum positive for rheumatoid arthritis factor. RA factor titers are elevated in certain unrelated diseases also, that is viral hepatitis, cirrhosis, sarcoidosis and leprosy. Then next point, HLA-DR4 and HLA-DR1 association in familial cases. Third point, anti-CCP antibodies for evaluation of association of RA factor with HLA. So anti-CCP antibodies produced. Next, other laboratory findings of rheumatoid arthritis include mild normocytic and normochromic anemia, that means normal blood cells, RBC normal and color of the RBC is normal, elevated erythrosedimentation rate ESR, mild leukocytosis, hypergammaglobulinemia. So these are the changes in the blood happens. Next, advanced cases show characteristic radiological abnormalities such as in the bones changes, narrowing of joint space, ulnar deviation of fingers, radial deviation of wrist. There are few variants of rheumatoid arthritis, that means types of rheumatoid arthritis: juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, Filtes syndrome, ankylosing spondylitis or rheumatoid spondylitis. So first one, juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, found in adolescent patients under 16 years of age, characterized by acute onset of fever, involvement of knees and ankles. Pathologic changes are similar but RF is rarely present. So rheumatoid factor is rarely present and it occurs below the 16 years of age children. Then Filtes syndrome, polyarticular RA associated with splenomegaly and hypersplenism and consequent hemorrhagic derangements. Then third one is ankylosing spondylitis or rheumatoid spondylitis, rheumatoid involvement of the spine, sacroiliac joints. The condition has a strong HLA HLA-B27 association may have associated inflammatory diseases such as inflammatory bowel disease, anterior uveitis, and Reuters syndrome. So these are the three types of variants of rheumatoid arthritis. And you can see in the diagrams symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis, and you can see the joints changes and causes for the rheumatoid arthritis, that is bacterial infection, genetic marker, stress, viral infection, hormonal imbalance in the female, and smoking. And you can see here stages of rheumatoid arthritis, 4 stages. Stage 1, the body mistakenly attacks its own joint tissue. That's why we are telling it is an autoimmune disease. Why? Auto antibodies attacking his own joints. Stage 2, the body makes the antibodies and the joint starts swelling up. IgG, IgM antibodies are produced. Then third one, the joints start becoming bent and deformed. The fingers become crooked. These misshapen joints can press on the nerves and cause nerve pain. So next, fourth stage is, if not treated, the disease will progress to the late stage in which there is no joint remaining at all and the joint is essentially fused. So there is no joint gap, it will get fused completely. No synovial fluid will be there in the joint. Swelling of the joint will be seen. Thank you. Refer textbook of pathology by Harsh Mohan.